All right, recording a special episode of the Insurance Toolkits podcast solo today. No guests, just you and me. I was going to do this live, but I don't trust myself enough tech wise to do it live because I'm hoping if I do this right and I can share some demo content with you. If you're looking for a demo, this is another quick way to figure out how do I actually use this tool. But I'm not just going to give you an Insurance Toolkits demo because let's be honest, that isn't the most exciting thing. I'm going to share with you a little bit about how to use Quick Quote. I'm going to share a little bit with you about the health cheat sheet, which I always find helpful. I'm going to share a little bit with you about the lead setter, but I'm also going to integrate to you today 1, 2, 3 sales tips. Sales tip number 1, how to combine policies and what to do if you encounter a high face amount. Second sales tip, go back later. I'm going to explain what that means in just a minute. Third sales tip, assuming the flipping sale. But before we get to that today, like the video, comment below if you found this to be useful, and subscribe to the channel. We're not that far away from 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, but that means I need you, if you're watching this video today, to interact with the video. The more you do that, the more YouTube shows it to other people, and the more I'm appreciative of that. So I'm going to hopefully share my screen now and present to you Insurance Toolkits in a sort of demo type environment. Bear with me a minute here while we bring that up and let's see what happens. All right, so here we are. We're on the Insurance Toolkits platform right now, hopefully. And what I want to start with is my favorite part. It's Quick Quoter. Now, there's so much about this tool that is extremely beneficial, but I'm going to be extremely simple for today's sort of demo kind of podcast. So Quick Quoter, you click on the Quick Quoter, and what is this for? Well, Quick Quoter is for situations where you already know the underwriting. You already know what they take, why they take it, and who will take it, but you just want to run some quick rates, figure out what you're going to show them, and close the sale. So that's final expense quick quoter. Let's put in here a female in this good, great state of Maryland. Let's put in age 65, a non-smoker, and a normal bank draft. These features are also extremely helpful and worth noting that in this section, you've got the option for cigarettes, you have the option for cigar or other nicotine products. We're going to put none right now. Bank draft. You got the option for bank draft, direct express, or credit card. I would avoid the credit card part of this, but that's a conversation for a different podcast. And you've got the face amounts, however much you're going to quote, or if you want to quote by premium. So let's do this. Let's take a look at 15,000 and get quote. From here, it's going to run a quote and it's going to give you a bunch of different options. Pretty simple, right? No frills, no underwriting, nothing else. That's it. So there is quick quote for you on Insurance Toolkits. Alrighty, let's go into our first sales tip. Hopefully I'm back on screen and you can see me. Sales tip number 1. You get into a home, and I got into a home yesterday in this exact same scenario. The client has 2 policies, 15,000 with one, 15,000 with another. The client is in good health, only takes medication for high blood pressure, a smoker. And what do? Well, if you do what I do and you want to look to see if you can upgrade their coverage, you put these numbers together. And that's what I did. He had 15 with one, 15 with another, 30,000 for $308 a month. Holy crap. Well, I ran some numbers and I found using Quick Quote and Insurance Toolkits, Aetna's protection series was $280 for 30,000. Would have been a solid upgrade option. But then I thought a little bit more. I thought a little bit closer, and I reminded myself of our high face amount product options we have as independent agents. You've got the Baltimore Life A Priority Series. You've got Foresters participating whole life. In this situation, Mutual of Omaha's Indexed Universal Life offered him $60,000 for less than he was paying for 30. Think big sometimes. Of course, Aetna Protection Series would have been a great scenario, But don't hesitate to think bigger with fancier products when necessary. Also, when it comes to dealing with situations where you're going to be getting them a better policy, use the word upgrade. Let me repeat, upgrade. Replacement. Yes, that's the industry term. That's the legal term. That's the form that we used to fill out on a paper application. But it's not a nice term. It's a dirty word. It's not a consumer word. The word upgrade speaks way more to the consumer and way more to what you're doing than replace. So replace the word replace with the word upgrade. Next, we're going to get back on the share screen format, and I'm going to show you one of my other favorite features on Insurance Toolkits, the health cheat sheet. Now, again, this is not a full-fledged, full-length demo. That demo is available in our YouTube channel. Watch it, learn, and see. But today I'm intermixing sales content with content on the toolkit that I tend to use. Here we go, health cheat sheet. Let's go back to the state of Maryland. Not that it really matters that much, but that's where I'm at today. The health cheat sheet is designed for you to be able to look up just general conditions and to see how the carriers would accept that. Now, it's not a replacement for quote compare and the full quoter and the full underwriting aspect of what we do. But here's what I would encourage you to do with health cheat sheet. Instead of scrolling TikTok this Saturday, scroll health cheat sheet. Instead of messing around on Facebook, well, you should mess around and like our content. But instead of wasting your time on social media, invest your time in your business. With Health Cheat Sheet, you can put in a condition and look up based off of what carriers you have turned on, how they would underwrite that condition. Pretty simple, right? COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Take a look who you've got turned on and who will take it. Let's take a look at another one with Health Cheat Sheet. Let's take a look at hepatitis. Hepatitis C, chronic. There you go. A list of carriers and how they would take it for hepatitis C. So there you go. There is Health Cheat Sheet, one of my favorite, maybe hidden tricks, knowledge, tips in the insurance toolkit. Alrighty, next tip. We're talking sales tips and tips on how to use the application. Let's talk about going back after you were stood up for an appointment. You're pretty annoyed, right? You made an appointment, you bought the lead, you went to the house, and they're not there. Like, come on, why aren't you there? That's annoying. Well, let me tell you something. I have found in multiple instances that if I get stood up for an appointment early in the day, I put that lead in the back of my stack and I go back at the end of the day. And guess what? Many times that person is actually home. And that person feels bad that you were there and they weren't, and they let you in. And you can turn that opportunity into the presentation that you intended to give earlier in the day. So here's the tip. If you're stood up for an appointment, go back at the end of the day, and I almost guarantee you're going to find that person. Last week, for example, from the field, doing this exact same thing, I had an appointment with a client Tuesday at around 11 o'clock. She wasn't there. In fact, I was late because I was busy with the other appointments. Oh, well, she's not there. I went back at the end of the day around 6 o'clock, and guess what? She was there. She was a great opportunity to help her with some business, and she referred me to her sister the next day, her other sister the same day, and her neighbor this week. So that one presentation, going back later in the day, because I was stood up earlier in the day, turned into 1, 2, 3, 4 applications. Use that tip and tell me if that doesn't work for you in the comment section below. All right, we're going to go back on share screen. I'm going to show you one more thing about the toolkit today so that you can learn a little bit more on this intermixed demo and sales content training. So here you go. Did you know you watching this video today could buy leads with Insurance Toolkit? Maybe you didn't know that, but you do now. Insurance Toolkit offers final expense and Medicare Advantage leads countywide and statewide. They offer leads across the country. They offer leads at an affordable price. And the cool part about these leads is they actually work. Like one of my agents that I've worked with that has been buying these consistently has said they are the best Facebook lead he has ever worked. And why is that? Is because there is more intent, there's more verbiage, there's more knowledge that this stuff costs money, and the leads come in real time. Now, they don't come in instantaneously. Leads that come in that quick probably suck, but the leads that come in are quality. You can have them sent directly to your email, to your Insurance Toolkit CRM, or dumped into particular Go High levels. So go try them out. Buy a set of Insurance Toolkits leads today. And if you sell something on them, let me know. If you struggle with them, might be a training issue. Let's talk. But I encourage you to give them a try and see if they're as good as advertised from me. So there you go today. A quick tip on combining and upgrading with different products, how to use the quick quote, the health cheat sheet. Go back later, and I'll leave you with one more sales tip today. You ready? Assume the sale. I can assume my way through so many opportunities, and I was able to close so many of them. If you don't assume the sale, you're going to lose more than you would have gotten. So go in there assuming you're there to do business, you're there to help them, and you're going to help them unless proven otherwise. Thanks for watching today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and help me grow this channel to 2,000 subscribers as quick as possible. Thanks for watching.